So hello everyone, welcome to episode 13 of Too Fat DJs. I'm Nick Chatton and over there is Mr. Ian Forrest. Welcome. Yeah.
Was I meant to talk then?
It's up to you. You can talk if you want. I don't know
Welcome to Too Fat DJs.
Welcome to Too Fat DJs. Woo, 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 woo. Right.
The most underwhelming intro to a podcast ever.
I know, but we've done a few, haven't we? So, it's like we're running out of ideas when we welcome people onto the next episode.
Yeah.
So,
how you doing anyway? All right?
Yeah, I'm okay, mate. What about you?
You know, we need to paint this picture to the listeners and to the viewers, right? I've just asked, a reasonable question, like, how are you? And Nick has replied, I'm fine, how are you? Now, you would have to be pretty short-sighted to think for a minute that we haven't been chatting for about 25 minutes before we even started this podcast.
Not only have we just been chatting for 25 minutes, we probably bitched and put the world to right in the last 25 minutes. So, yeah, anyone that's naive enough to think that we literally have just connected to the internet and Ian said to me, hi Nick, how are you? And I said, yeah, I'm fine. Wrong. Totally
the bitching got so intense at one point, I had to pause the recording, so it was not captured ever.
Yeah, because we were talking about people, weren't we?
Yeah, I have started it again. So
we were talking about people's intellect,
yeah. or lack thereof.
Lack of, yeah, and yeah, that's it. Let's just draw a line under that one and carry on. So anyway,
it's a corridor we don't want to go down anymore
now. It's not. That
not in public.
That could be for a private conversation. If anyone wants to know, just drop us a line or we'll see you somewhere and we'll talk to you. Anyway, right. So before we go on to the way, I just want to say, what did we miss? All them other DJs going to Las Vegas then? Where were we?
Yeah, I know. Well, my feed was flooded literally with images and videos of Vegas and casino halls and Fremont Street and men walking around in tight leather shorts with the with the American flag around them and cowboy hats and people driving fast. People driving fast cars into the desert, Hoover Dam, all that kind of stuff. And, here I was, sat in England, loving life.
Yeah, me too. I mean, to be honest with you, I would much rather be in this country in February looking out of my window at the pouring rain and rather than standing in front of it. Yeah.
Look, rain.
I know. I can't
I love the rain.
My camera around, but yeah, it's the same here. Although it has just brightened up a little bit, and I think it might have just stopped raining.
We got blue sky. We've got blue sky, but it's raining.
Yeah. I mean, the best I could do, we're trying to compete with like photographs of people in the desert standing in front of red rock with bright white T-shirts on, and the best we can do is I could probably stand in my garden against a fence panel with a black T-shirt on. That's about it. It hardly compares. So anyway, I think I've made a decision. I think I'm going to go next year. You coming or what?
I fancy it. I'll be honest. Woody is not feeling it. Woody is not feeling it. I mentioned to her again.
Yeah,
Vegas. You know what men are like, right? This is look. If there's any women watching this is how men work. If men really want to do something, they're going to end up doing it. But in order to get to that point, they go all around the houses.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like every so often we'll just drop it into conversation.
Yeah,
it's like, I saw some more pictures of Vegas. Oh, it does look good. And then there'll be no reply, and then we'll just put it to bed.
That's it.
And then we'll walk away from that, and then we'll return to it another time. And we just keep chipping away, chip, 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 chip. Anyway, so I mentioned it to Woody again the other day, and she just walked up to me and looked me straight in the eyes and went, "You're on your own. I'm going to Malibu." It's like, right, okay. or I'm going to the Maldives, or I'm going to Costa Rica, or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not quite sure if that's the green light or not.
I
I don't
suppose
know how
the
to
other
take it.
I suppose the other option is that they could, my Doris, your Woody, get on a plane, go over there, drop us off at Las Vegas. They carry on somewhere else, have 4 or 5 days there, pick us up on the way back. Could do that. I don't know
Yeah,
where. I suppose I suppose what LA somewhere like that. Let's have a look. Are you on?
yeah.
Are you looking on the
I
map
don't,
now?
no, no, no. I'm not looking at a map at the minute.
Let me have a look. I reckon we could probably. Let's have a look. Las Vegas.
Because on the map, LA is not far away from Vegas, I don't think. But the reality is it's probably about 18 hours drive or something.
LA.
No, because
Yeah, but
obviously we have no concept.
by plane, it's only that distance. Look,
That's about 30 minutes then, yeah?
if that. So it's about an inch and a half distance on the map. So
I
yeah,
mean, it depends
you
how
know what?
zoomed in you are.
Yeah, true. Oh
It's-
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking
As
at
I zoom out, it gets bigger. The distance is bigger. Yeah, yeah. They could go somewhere like Huntington Beach. Look, how horrible. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, I fancy that next year. So I'm gonna look into that. I think. And
if we could let's work out how to drive from, let's go onto Google Maps. Now let's pick a point on the coast. We'll say let's have a look. Where was I just looking there? Um let's say Laguna Beach, right?
yeah,
It could be quite a popular place in LA kind of area, downtown. I don't know if it's downtown. I don't even know what downtown is. I'm just bullshitting. Right, Google Maps. Okay. Now I want directions from. Uh, let's have a look. Uh, Street Las Vegas. I'm going to. What did I say? Laguna Beach.
well, yeah. I've just
Okay.
looked on Google Maps for directions and how long it takes.
It's like driving to my mum's. It's like 4 hours drive,
Well, ours is nothing, is it?
but you get to go through the Mojave National Reserve, which would be amazing.
Yeah, I like the idea of that. Or the
And,
other
uh,
thing
and then
would
near
be,
Vegas, you've got Death Valley National Park nearby as well.
yeah, the other thing to do
Ooh,
would be
you go to the
go
Joshua Tree.
go to somewhere like Los Angeles, hire a car, go to Las Vegas, come back, pick him up, get on a plane, come home. Simple.
Mm.
Mm,
I'll keep trying.
yeah, she'd love it.
I'll keep
She'd love it.
trying.
I've been to Las Vegas before and I loved it. So I just I get that it's all sort of DJ related, but I'm sure there's plenty of stuff they can be doing. Anyway,
Well,
onwards and
the way
upwards.
it's been kind of sold to me this week is that you know you could do the main floor of the show.
Yeah,
You could do that in a day. It's like walking around BPM. You won't want to keep going back to it day after day after day.
yeah.
But what about the like the presentations and the seminars and all that? Is that over 3 or 4 days, or is that just like
I
in
don't know.
one day? I don't
I don't
know
know if
how it
that's done
works.
during the day. I honestly don't know. Perhaps we should get someone involved that knows everything to do with Las Vegas. Who do we know that might know everything about Las Vegas? Any ideas?
Oh, I'm struggling.
Me too.
There's not
I,
many people I know
no,
who live the life of an American,
but live
who
in this
who
country.
but live in this country,
I mean,
who are so.
if you were living that life, where in this country would you live?
Ooh, I don't know, Andover way, Hampshire
I
way,
reckon
maybe.
Andover as well. I
Yeah,
reckon
because
Andover.
Hampshire sounds like New Hampshire, doesn't it? So it sounds American.
Yeah, ideal place to live. Ideal place to live. New Hampshire.
Yeah,
Yeah, what part of Hampshire do you live? Oh, the new part, New Hampshire.
the new part, the new
Yeah,
part. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Right. So we
I,
need to ask these questions of someone that might live in Andover
yeah, I just
that
need to think of someone now.
knows everything there is to know about Las Vegas. Perhaps.
Yeah, not sure.
Did we get it? Has he been on our show before?
He has been on our show before, yeah.
Perhaps we should get him.
Yeah, he was in the early days in episode 3 or 4, I think it was.
Okay, well, let's get him back.
So I should be able to tell you straight away.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Going back in time. Okay. Let's have a look. It's not episode 4. It's not episode 3. It's not episode 2. Well, maybe it was episode 5 then. Split screen. No, episode 6. Episode 6.
Let's.
Episode 6 it was.
And
The
that.
episode entitled "Do You Masticate Regularly?"
Okay. Right. So there's a call out for Mr. Alan Marshall to come back on the show. We can talk all things Las Vegas for DJs that might be interested in going. Plus, we can get an update on his walking. Plus, we can get an
We
update
can.
when we're going to go and walk with him. Three
Yes.
things. Three things we can talk about.
Yes, we do need to do that.
We do.
Are you busy tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow?
We can do it in May.
No, I'm just saying, what are you doing tomorrow? Are you busy tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
Have you got a
I
gig?
am heading down to Essex to then go to Brighton on Sunday morning.
Yeah,
Well, what are you
yeah, of
thinking?
course, yeah. No, I'm just saying, I just wondering whether you're going to do park run tomorrow, that's all.
Oh, I could have done it actually.
Yeah.
I could have done it in the morning. Are you going to do it then?
Depends. Well, it's pissing it down with rain. So that kind of limits where I really want to go because I don't want to be on my arse, basically.
Yeah.
My local one has got grassy sections, which will mean I'll be on my arse.
Yeah.
The other one that I like doing is mainly trail, but it has got a really annoying muddy section, which means I'll be on my arse.
Yeah.
And most of the others around here tend to be have got muddy sections. So I need to go a little bit further afield. The next one, the one that I'd like to do is Brighton, without a doubt. Brighton is all on the seafront. That'd be quite nice.
Yeah.
Or Worthing or somewhere like that. I just don't want to be running on grass.
I'm not
Because I
surprised.
don't run. So when you're walking on grass, you've got more chance of going on your ass.
Yeah,
So
true. I might actually do that park run in the morning, you know?
have you registered?
No.
You need to register because you get a barcode, and
Okay.
you show them the barcode.
Yeah.
You can put it on your phone. You show them the barcode when
Yeah.
you finish, and then that way they work out what your finish time is,
Okay.
so they can send you your stats.
Okay. I was speaking to someone else about that in the week, and they said, whatever happens, you won't be the last person.
No,
I,
you never are.
I beg to differ.
You know, I did think that I would be the last in the park runs that I've done, but I've never been last once. I've finished in the last 10%, but I've never finished actual last. There
Mm.
is always someone who finishes way behind you.
How long does it take to do 5K?
It takes me about 50 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a lot, is it? 50 minutes out of your day for a bit of exercise, and it's not, is
That's
it?
not. It's not a lot of time, no. It's well worth doing. It is well worth doing.
Yeah.
Take the dog with you. You can take the woofer with you.
Ah, God, she'll just bark at everyone. She'll be an absolute nightmare. I told you that before. I don't even like walking with her full stop. Doris does all that. I mean, God, every time I go out with her, it's like she's had a curry every time we go out. She has to go to the toilet about 5 times. Then you run out of bags. And I remember going out one time, I run out of bags, and the only thing I had in my pocket was a petrol receipt, but one of them big wide ones. I literally had to
Yeah.
pick it up with a petrol receipt because I had no bags in my pocket. You know it's wrong then,
Or,
don't you?
yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah,
Oh dear. Anyway, right, weight loss. Let's get on to the reason why people have tuned in today is because they want to find out how we are doing with our weight loss. So I'm going to start this week. I was very annoyed, very, very annoyed on Monday when I
yeah,
weighed in because I tried really hard last week. I tried really hard. I didn't eat crisps. I didn't eat chocolate. I didn't eat bread. Maybe had one slice of bread actually.
Yeah.
And for the last few weeks previous to the most recent weigh-in, I've lost a pound, which is not acceptable. So I thought I'll put some extra effort in. Went to weigh in, stood on the scales, another fucking pound off.
Mm.
And you know what? I walked away. I felt so disheartened and so pissed off with that.
Yeah.
I just thought, what's the fucking point? What's the point?
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
It just makes no sense. It makes no sense.
we've had this conversation, I know, outside of these podcasts, and yeah, I can only sympathise, and I know exactly how you feel because when I come onto mine, it's a similar story, and it is very, very easy to get disheartened about it. But like I said to you, what you got to remember is that even losing a pound, you are still losing weight. But I know it's no consolation because you want to see a bigger weight loss. I'm no different as well. When I don't see it, I do get disheartened. So, I mean, what did you do different? What did you do different the last sort of 10 days that you thought would make a difference? What noticeable differences did
Um,
you think you made?
what before I weighed in, or
Yeah. I mean, you obviously made conscious um, changes to what you thought would be, or that would lead to more
well,
weight loss.
it was the week before that when I lost a pound.
Yeah,
Right, I'd eat crisps and bread and chocolate.
yeah,
So I figured if I didn't eat crisps and bread and chocolate, I would get bigger numbers,
yeah,
and I didn't. And I've been doing the same amount of exercise. So I think the previous week to that, I'd maybe walked 18 miles. Last week, I did 15 miles and lost a pound.
yeah,
And it's I don't know. So this week, I have had a couple of bags of crisps.
yeah,
I've been trying to track what I eat. And just kind of go with the flow. Because I mean, if I could do a pound a week, then a pound a week is what it is. But I want to be seeing big numbers. I want to be seeing 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. And I honestly feel that in order to be able to do that, I would need to be on plan 100%, optimizing wherever possible. And unfortunately, in this house, it's not possible because we Jonathan doesn't want to eat speed food all day long. You know, Woody certainly doesn't want to do that, and you know, I just don't think it'd work. I just don't think it'd work. I'd like to think it would do, but I just don't think it could. The week before we even tried eating the Slimming World dinners, and of course we started buying them when the price went up, which really pissed me off a little bit.
yeah,
Um, But I've ordered the new Take Five book from Slim World, so I'll get that next week probably. Um, maybe we need to try and do full on 100% optimizing. And Woody suggested that maybe I wasn't eating enough because I wasn't starving myself, but I would no, I could just eat an apple. I'm not going to eat an apple. Even though apples are all right, I could eat an apple and not have to worry about it so much. But maybe I need to do that. So I'm thinking about on Monday, just saying, look, I have to go 100% on plan. I have to. I
yeah.
can't. I
I get
can't.
that, but do you think you would? Do you think if you went 100% on plan, food optimization, speed foods, all of that, do you think that you would hit numbers of 6, 7, 8 pound off? Or
I reckon I would.
do you think your body is used to you um you're do you think your body is used to you not eating what you used to eat and now you have to change something to shock it into doing something different? Do you think
Well,
that's the case?
yeah. Well, maybe that's what I need to do with going 100% on plan. Literally doing the A's and the B's, researching what they actually fucking mean. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't have a clue. I must drink half a pint of milk in in teas and coffees during the day.
Yeah.
You know, but literally
How many
anything
teas
that
and
goes
coffees do
past
you reckon?
these lips,
Yeah,
when I
how many
down
teas and
to
coffees do you reckon you have a day?
6 or 7, maybe.
And do you see a tea and a coffee of a way of sort of suppressing your appetite? Because I do. I think to
Yeah,
myself, if I'm really hungry, I can be sitting there
yeah.
at 7 o'clock at night. And whereas before, if we weren't dieting, I would go and grab a couple of biscuits or a bag of crisps or something like that. Whereas now, I find myself making a cup of tea just so that my brain thinks that something's going down my throat, so I don't.
I think this is what I was just going to say. I think the habit is putting something in your mouth.
Yeah.
I think that's the habit. I think that's the habit. That's the bit that that I that I struggle with. I think. Um, I think the thing I read I saw on TikTok a few weeks ago about eating protein for breakfast, lunch, and dinner um, is a good idea, but again, it's just not compatible with this house. It really isn't. I do think the 100% on plan would work, but it's just finding 100% on plan meals that everyone wants to eat. That
Yeah.
everyone wants to eat.
Again, I mean, I'll come on to my, you know, what I've done the last couple of weeks in a minute, but I really do struggle with this Slimming World phrase that it's free food, you can eat as much as you like. Because, like I said to you, if I was to sit and eat a bucket load of rice or pasta, I'm going to put weight on. It's as simple as that. I'm not. That's it. I will put weight on. So I don't know. I don't get the whole Teresa's home. Um, I just don't get the whole. I really struggle with it. That phrase. I think it's a. I'm not going to say it's an awful phrase. I just find it a really difficult phrase that they use. You can eat as much of that as you want.
When they say you can eat as much of it as you like.
You know, in what context?
Very.
What does that mean? You can eat as much as that if you like. For instance, tonight, right? I've just cooked a healthy curry, a chicken curry. Um, I've just cooked it this morning. So tonight, I could have. Are you telling me that I could have 3 spoonfuls of curry and I could have 10 spoonfuls of rice? Or, and if that's the case, can I have 20 spoonfuls of rice? Ladlefuls, I mean big
Yeah.
ladle. I don't get it.
I think this is the thing because there is a direct link between the amount of calories you intake. If you're eating chicken curry and it's made out of and it's somehow completely sin free,
Yeah,
right? It's completely 100% sin free. So in your head, you're thinking, I can eat as much of this as I like. And here we are in the Slimming World book, right?
yeah,
Point number one up here. It
yeah,
says unlimited free food.
yeah.
Fill up on free food. Eat as much as you like. No weighing, measuring, or counting. It
But
says it in the book.
is there a but at the end of that? But
No, no. I'll read the first three easy steps
yeah,
for you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. Number one, fill up on free food. Eat as much free food as you like. No weighing, measuring, or counting. Hello, Teresa.
Hello.
For the best results, fill at least 1/3 of your plate with speed free food and choose speed free food if you're hungry between meals. This is what I mean about going 100% on pan is reading this and putting speed free food on my plate, right?
Yeah,
Going literally cold turkey, I suppose is the best way to describe it. Two healthy extra A choices and one healthy extra B. So your healthy A healthy extras help provide a good balance of nutrients. They include milk, cheese, wholemeal bread, high fiber breakfast cereals, nuts, seeds, and much more. And then you got your carefully counted sins. Now, I think I can have 30 up to 35 a day. That number is in my head, but the book says 5 to 15. But
Yeah.
I think for someone who's as fat as me, I get more sins.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it says all food that isn't free has a sin value. You simply decide how to spend your sins each day, completely guilt free. Allow yourself 5 to 15 for your personal limit. If it's different, your consultant will let you know. You'll find sin values for hundreds of everyday favorites in the book and on the app and on the website. But but there's no but for the unlimited free food.
Okay. So let's say,
It
for
just says
instance,
you
you
can eat as
you
much as you like.
yeah. So you've got a normal size dinner plate. So again, does that mean that if you decided that you wanted to eat your dinner off of a dustbin lid and have that much food, are you still saying that you could fill that up with
I
pasta
can't.
or rice? That's it.
I
I,
can't
I,
see it.
I'm sure that there are people listening to this probably screaming down or towards the screen saying, no, 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 it's this. And if you are, please explain. Please explain more because I just
Okay,
get
we're
it.
on the next page.
Yeah.
There's more of it here.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm looking for buts. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Step one: unlimited free food. As long as it's cooked without fat or oil, more than 350 delicious everyday free foods yours to enjoy with absolutely no limits. No weighing, no calculating, no estimating, no counting. These include meat and poultry, fish, eggs and dairy, plant-based proteins, rice, pasta, noodles and grains, beans, peas, lentils, and fruit. There's no but. There's no but.
But like when I was growing up, and I was constantly on this battle of trying to lose weight, the one thing that if my mum was dishing me up a meal of spaghetti bolognese, she'd put less pasta on it because pasta, you'll put weight on by eating pasta, you'll put weight on by eating a load of rice. So, yeah, it's confusing, confusing. I'm 2 years into this weight
I'm
and I still don't get it.
no. I mean, I'm looking. I'm desperately looking for just a line that says something like, "Eat as much of it as you like
Ah,
until you're full, and then stop."
mm.
But I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Right, here we go. Discover the power of free food. It's got to be here. Food optimizing and free foods based on science of energy density, the calories of grams per food, of satiety, whatever the fuck that is, how filling a food is, and a food's propensity to be overeaten. It's a science. These foods that are highly nutritious, low in energy density, highly satisfying, and with a low propensity to be overeaten are given Slimming World's free food badge of honor. All right, okay. So if you couldn't gorge yourself on apples every day,
Yeah,
mountains and mountains of apples, then it has a low propensity. It means you're not going to keep going back and eating more and more and more. Unlike chocolate, chocolate has a very high propensity. You're more likely to go back to the chocolate and keep putting more in your mouth.
yeah,
When you go to the garage and you see a double Snickers, you're more likely to buy a double Snickers than a single Snickers
yeah, yeah,
because you're putting two of them in your mouth, yeah?
yeah,
By choosing free food, you can eat a satisfying amount of food. Satisfying amount. Okay. We're getting there for significantly fewer calories without ever going hungry. And that's why our evidence packed food optimizing plan is the most generous, healthful, and sustainable approach to weight loss you'll find anywhere. So, are they saying you can eat as much of it as you like, but after a while, you're going to fucking stop because you physically won't be able to eat any more of it?
yeah, yeah.
Is that what they're saying? Is appetite reducing?
I know.
It fucking blows your mind up. It really does. Blows your mind up. What does Teresa think?
What do you think, Teresa?
What about-
Free food. Cheers.
Oh, I guess
The whole idea of free food,
No,
eat as
it's
much
not.
as you like.
Of course it isn't. It can't be free, can it?
That's what we're saying.
Because
Just to let you know, as
Science
well,
tells
we are
you.
recording at the moment, so
Oh.
don't say fucking.
There's
Science tells you the more you eat, the more weight you're going to put on.
Yeah.
But what they're saying is all the free food has got such low energy density that you're very unlikely to put weight on by eating so much of it. So, are you going to put on any weight by eating 2 kilograms of broccoli
No, but it's pasta.
or
So
parsnips
isn't it?
or carrots?
Yeah.
Well,
You know, you have a capacity.
with fruit, isn't it? Fruit has got its natural sugars. You can't be having 20 oranges a day because that's quite a lot of sugar, isn't it?
Well, you couldn't eat that much. I think you would fall over if you ate that much
No.
of that.
So exactly. So how?
You know, I could only really eat 2 bananas in one sitting. I wouldn't want to eat any more than 2 bananas.
But people.
With an apple, I can only eat one.
But an apple's not. But a banana's not free anyway, is it?
It is if you eat it like a normal person and not mash it up.
Why mashing it up?
Or has that changed now? I don't know.
I didn't think banana was free. Perhaps I'm wrong then.
Fruit, free, bananas. Yeah. It hasn't got any little things next to it.
Oh.
There's an F and an S next to blackberries. What does that mean then?
Who knows?
S symbolizes speed free, but no one knows what F is. What's F? Just goes to show. I've you know what? I'll be honest. I did my induction 2 years ago. I've never looked at this since.
No.
Yeah, we went to
F.
class the other day, and Jason said, "Read your book. Read your book. You know, perhaps you need to read
Ah.
your book. Perhaps I need to read the book."
Yeah, it's a new book now, isn't it?
F. Foods provide fiber. Okay, so bananas is not a speed food, and it's not got any fiber in it.
No. So you can't really.
So if you were really going to optimize,
Yeah.
you go for blackberries, blackcurrants, cranberries, guava, passion fruit,
Oh,
and
watermelon,
red currants. They're the watermelon,
isn't it?
melon, all varieties. It's a speed food. But I
Yeah.
mean, watermelon's like 90% water, isn't it? So,
Yeah,
But yeah.
but you know, the whole point of this was that nowhere in the book does it say until you feel full. So, if I ate a kilo of pasta, cooked pasta,
every day.
with passata and chicken breast in there and basil and other veggies. If I just ate that and ate it and ate it and ate it so it wouldn't go in my mouth anymore, would I put weight on?
Of course you would.
Every day.
Of course you would.
Of course you would.
that's my point. That's why I find it quite misleading. Yeah.
Right, I'm going now. See you later.
Having said all of that, see you later.
Yeah.
Having said all of that, it is still the easiest to follow
Yeah.
weight management system I've ever tried,
Yeah.
because it teaches you the value of. In my head, I understand that anything that's processed is not going to be good for you. So if it walks,
Yeah.
flies, swims,
Yeah.
right, as long as you take its skin off, it's all right.
Yeah.
If it grows
Looking at it.
below the ground, on the ground, above the ground, you can eat it and it's fine. The minute you mash it up, put it in a sauce, add other ingredients to it, stick oil in it, anytime you process just basically means it's been made. Someone's made it, but you haven't seen how it's been made. A classic example is them Dolmio sauces. You know, like a tomato and mushroom. Be under no illusion, there's more than fucking tomatoes and mushrooms in that sauce.
Oh yeah, loads of shit.
You only have to look at the ingredients to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Right?
If I'm making a bolognese, I would never use one of them. I would always use chopped tomatoes, mixed herbs. I'd make my own. Simple as that. Because I know exactly what's in it.
But we don't see that golden phrase about the free food. Eat it until you have had enough. Yet, at the meeting, when we question this with our consultant, they will always say, until you feel full.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say it in there. So, and this is the bit that people take the piss out the most. That and the banana thing. Why is it a banana's free until you mash it up and then it's not free anymore? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I know.
Well, there's a little rant to get off your chest on a Friday morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much weight did you lose, Nick?
Well, I did. I think I missed. I think I missed the weigh in the previous week as well, didn't I? I don't think I reported back on that.
No, you did, but we didn't record a podcast because you were ashamed. That's what me and Woody think anyway. We thought Nick didn't want to do it because he's ashamed.
Yeah, which is about right. I think I only lost.
Did you maintain or something? I can't remember.
I think I lost a pound or half a pound, didn't I? And I'd been really good.
Yeah, half a pound. That was it. Yeah.
Was that the week that I did the Slimming World meals?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did Slimming World meals all week. 100% on
Yeah.
plan. Only
And lost half a pound.
Yeah. Following
Yeah.
week, like this last week, I weighed in on, it's Friday today, weighed in on Wednesday, lost £2. So, but then having said that, I also won Slimmer of the Month for my class.
Get you.
I lost 10.5 pound in the month. So that was good. But to be honest with you, I thought I'd have lost a stone in 2 weeks the way I was going. So I was, again,
Yeah.
like you, I was a bit disheartened, thinking, I've been even better than I was. I've been even better than I was, and I've only lost £2. I've only lost pound and a half, or half a pound or whatever. So there's no rhyme
I
or
lost
reason.
5.5 pounds.
The what?
I lost 5.5 pounds in February.
But
Which
again,
isn't bad, I suppose.
well, what's that work out? If you was averaging £5.5, 5
Oh, what, a month? Sorry, 5.5 times 12 is £66.
£66. Divide that by 14. It's nearly 5 stone.
That is nearly 5 stone, yeah. So
Nearly-
that goes back to a pound a week. And we all moan about a pound a week,
I know.
but a pound a week is nearly 5 stone.
And when you think that we've been doing this now for, what, 2 years?
Yeah, exactly 2 years, yeah.
2 years. How quickly has 2 years gone?
Oh, yeah,
And
100%.
And in between that, I know we've had a few sort of mishaps in terms of the way, going off track. But in 2 years, you're three stone down, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 4 stone down. You've been further forward. I've been further forward. So I suppose when you think about, actually, the last 2 years hasn't been too bad. It's gone so quickly, and I'm 3 stone. I'm 4 stone lighter. You're 3 stone lighter. So that's good. But I think also that's tinged with a little bit of sort of negativity, because you think to yourself, well, it could have been so much better. Could have been so much better. But so yeah, I mean, I've got a tricky weekend coming up. I'm going down to Brighton sort of tomorrow-ish. I know it sounds easy, but going early Sunday morning. So I need to really concentrate on what I'm eating there. Then come back and weigh in on Wednesday. Just again, like we keep saying, just got to resign to the fact that you're always going to be on a diet, no matter what you do. And then even now, if you do go off track slightly, you have something to eat. You just know. I just know I'm going to put weight on a Wednesday when I weigh in, and that's hard to actually accept. Knowing that's going to be for the rest of your life. It's difficult.
I know. But the thing is, we've lived our life just putting whatever food we've ever wanted in our mouths, and
Yeah.
The upside to that is that we now have to live this life. We have to accept that we are now going to be on the diets forever and a day. So
if only there was some sort of injection you could take.
Well, it's funny you say that.
Really?
Because a regular listener and watcher Scott Dewing, Dr. Scott,
Dr.
contacted me
Yeah.
in the week, and we spoke about weight management injections.
Yes.
Now, as the as the name implies, these are injections that you can get to manage your weight, and you don't even need to be you don't even need to be sent there by the doctor. You
Yeah.
can self-prescribe these. And I went on the Boots website because Boots would probably be the place you would go other than your local pharmacy to find out a bit more about this.
Yeah.
And basically, Boots offer this. You'll speak to one of their clever people, one of their clinicians. You don't even need an appointment. You just go down there. You fill in a consultation online before you start. You go there. By the time you've got there, you'll have been assessed. Then you go and talk to someone again when you get there, and they'll talk about the different treatments. Now, there are 4 different types of injection. Is that you?
Yeah. I don't know what happened there.
So there's 4 different types that you can get,
Yeah.
and they're not cheap. Okay, so it's a self-injectable pen.
Yeah.
It's a reusable pen. Each pen lasts a month.
Yeah.
You inject yourself once a week, and you either start off on a high dose and you drop down to a more manageable dose, or the other way around. I don't know which way it is. But the idea behind them is that these injections will make you feel fuller and they will reduce your appetite and cravings. That is the main thing they do. So the idea is it's going to stop you from going to the cupboard, pulling out a Chucky bar or a bag of crisps or something else, grab a cup of soup or whatever. The idea is that it's going to stop all of that. It accesses various receptors in your body and basically says, you're not hungry. You're not hungry. You don't need to eat anything. So for people like me who work from home, and for people like yourself, this sounds like the golden egg. It sounds like the thing we need, because when we're sat here and I'm sat here designing websites, and I'm just thinking, oh, I could just have a cheeky chucky bar. I was going, get a little packet of them little mini eggs from the shop. No one will know. This would be quite a good thing to go for, I think. The problem is it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
It's quite expensive. So it starts off the cheapest one, which is probably the most well-known one.
Can I just quickly? Your cat is at the door waiting to come in. He
He
looks
can stay
sad.
there.
That's fine. That's fine. I just thought I'd better tell you. Let the cat know that I did actually try.
There we go. You see? What cat?
Huh? Yeah. What?
What cat?
Yeah. No cat. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. No cat.
When he sat there like that, it reminds me of that penguin off oh God, what's that guy? The
Pingu.
Aardman animation. No. Oh, for fuck's sake, why can't I remember some of these things? The guy who did Wallace and Gromit, the
Yeah.
penguin in that?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
penguin that goes around just shooting people with a
Yeah.
straight face.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Fred.
Yeah.
No, he's in the naughty book.
If that cat could talk, that cat would be saying, "Call yourself an animal lover. Look at you, nice and warm in there while I'm out here. Call yourself an animal lover. You wait till she comes
Yeah,
over and tell her."
yeah. That's exactly what he's saying. Now,
Uh,
the reason he's out there is because he's been a naughty boy.
oh well, then he deserves.
Fred is of the age. Fred is of the age now where if he needs a shit or a piss,
Yeah.
I'll just do it here. I'll
Yeah.
just do it here.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't be bothered to go and sit at the door and alert the human and just say, "Oh, mate, I need to go out. Turtle's head."
Yeah.
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 Or look at that little box that they've put over there. Just for me, I can go in there. I could just do it in there. No,
Yeah.
not Fred. Fred just thinks, I'll just do it here.
Does he have a tray? Is it with
There's-
a cat litter in it?
yeah. He has that. He has a little house.
I don't get that about cat owners, right? They go and do what they've got to do in a trade, then they walk in it, then they walk along your work surfaces.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, to be honest, Fred doesn't use his because he just does it wherever he just happens to be.
yeah,
So I went in the kitchen earlier on, got a big pile of shit in there and a piss
yeah,
working its way under the units,
yeah. And he's laughing
under the
behind
washing
you.
machine.
I can see him now. He's laughing his head off because he's
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he is.
he's mouthing the words "you mug." Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got you.
yeah.
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 Apparently, he's
The,
got
the other day,
yeah, he's got you on a bit of string. He said,
yeah, no, he has. He has. The other day, he went in the shower and just did it in there.
"Nice, nice."
Didn't even think for a minute he could just go and I'll just sit on the toilet, you know.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
yeah, I
I
know.
might try that. No, so he's just now, oh, I'll just do it here. There we go.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
can't wait. Too
Yeah,
cold outside.
you fucking, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, you fucking clean this up. You clean this up. Yeah,
Hello,
yeah.
can we have someone clear this up, please? He's gone now. He's got the He's got the Um,
Broken jar on aisle 3. Yeah, he's fucked off now.
that's it. So how much is
He's
the
given up.
how much is the injections?
So, all right. So back to the injections. Yeah. Right. Well, okay. So Wegovy, which is probably the most well known. That's the one that's kind of been given most. Has been like most in social media and on the news. Starts off at £199 for one pen, and that one pen will give you 4 weeks.
Hundred
So
ninety pounds.
one dose a week. Yeah, 199. Now, that's for 0.25 milligrams. Now, I'm guessing they go up to 2.4 milligrams. I'm guessing the more dosage you take, the more appetite is going to be. So 2.4 is probably for extreme cases. But I mean, 2.4 milligrams is 299. It's
Yeah,
299. Now, there is another one called Mounjaro. Sounds like a bloody mountain in
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
Self-injectable pen regulates blood sugar, energy balance levels, reduces appetite, prevents cravings. They start at 2.5 milligrams for £219, and they go up to a whopping 15 milligrams.
That's
And
overdose. Isn't it?
you what? Sorry,
That's an overdose, surely.
I don't know, but that one is 249, so £250 a month. It's the first one in the list as well. They've got like a little table there. It contains the active ingredient terzepatide or something.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Um,
Yeah.
how much weight could I lose? Up to 20% after 17 months use with lifestyle change. Self-injected once a week. Dose increases every 4 weeks until you reach a maintenance dose.
Well, hang on.
Visit
So we're to
prescription
20%. So if you're 10 stone, you're going to lose 2 stone
one 2 stone
in
in
17 months,
17 months.
and it's going to cost you how
Yeah.
much per month?
£249 or 4,233 quid.
What's the 4,000? What time period is that over?
That's 17 months at 249.
Jesus Christ! You
I
know,
know.
my only as soon as you said that, it craves your it decreases your appetite. I think to myself, well, the thing is, you eat with your eyes, is what we've always been told. So when you look at something, you want to eat it. It's not going to stop that, is it? You're still going to look at food and think, "Oh God, that looks lovely. That
Yeah.
looks lovely." So surely it's got to be from up here in your head. That's the bit you're trying to change. Then do you need that? Oh, the cat's back. Just go away, Fred. We're not interested. Oh, there's no point in me,
So I don't know.
mate. Yeah, I just again, I don't. I find that hard to sort of take the whole. That's better. Yeah, you go away, Fred. Um,
He's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, wouldn't that have been good if he actually wasn't there?
Yeah, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
See him?
Ta-da!
You like that? Here we go.
Yeah. Now you see him, now you don't. Yeah.
No, he's still there.
Yeah.
But that would have been good had he not been there. I made a fucking cat
Very
disappear.
impressive. So,
So injections, would you do it? I don't think I would.
no, I wouldn't.
Not for £250 a month.
Listen, what it's doing is it's not taking away that urge to eat, is it? What it's doing, it's suppressing your appetite.
No.
So it's not
Yeah.
The whole idea of it is that you look at food and your willpower says to you, I don't need it. So it's a mental thing. It's not it's not oh, I'll keep eating and I can't eat anymore. I just don't get that part of it. I really don't. It's a mental thing. It's got to be a mental thing. The mental thing is,
Yeah, well, that's
I
what it's
don't
doing.
need to eat that. And that's not,
Yeah.
that injection isn't going to change that, is it? It's purely
No,
down
I
to
can't see it. It's not going to change looking at it going, I want to eat it. It's going to change. Well, I don't know. Well, it's one of them you try it and you just think, fucking hell, yeah, this is amazing. Is it £250 amazing? Nah. No, so I won't be doing it. Scott, if you are going to do it, we would be very interested to hear how you find it. And if you're willing, we could get you on. We could get you on here. We could have a chat.
Yeah, why don't you just come on here, Scott? Why don't you come and talk?
just-
Is he at a point where he's desperate to lose weight? Then is that it?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. He's been looking into it, so it is something that he's actively looking at.
It might be that he doesn't need to go to those lengths. Why don't we just get him on the show? Let's, like the next one, get him on and let's talk.
We'll try and
about
make it happen.
struggles. Huh?
We'll try and make it happen for the next issue then.
Yeah, I mean, it might be, like I say, it might be that, is he eating late at night? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? Is he not exercising? I don't know. It could be loads of things. It might be that he doesn't need to resort to paying to do it, which ultimately will be a short-term fix, I think. Poor Fred. Yeah, I just think it's a short-term fix. So yeah, we'll get him on for the next one. See what
I'll get him on for the next one. Is there anything else?
I don't know if there is. I don't think there is. So we've done that. No, I think that's pretty much it for this week. What are you hoping to do? Oh, I'll tell you what I do want to just quickly talk about is this whole business about the more you exercise. I've been doing the couch to 5K sort of on and off. And
yeah.
And it seems that since I've been doing that, I'm not losing as much as when I was just lazy and sitting there watching TV. Eating the same, doing more exercise has meant I've lost less weight. So I'm yet to get a full explanation as to that. I did speak to a dance instructor, which will be a topic for another day, as you know. I spoke to a dance instructor and she was saying to me, you need to just sit on a chair indoors and low impact repetitions, and it could be that you're holding a baked bean tin in each hand and you're going up and down, and then you're doing squats. That's the sort of thing. And that apparently, if you do it for 30 minutes a day, you will lose weight doing that. So I need to, perhaps on Wednesday, I'll do a whole week of doing a half an hour every day and, doing my proper food, so I know exactly what I'm eating and see if that makes a difference.
I am thinking of doing it full on next week. Even if it means I don't eat the same foods that Woody and Jonathan are eating.
Okay. Would you think about joining a gym?
No.
No? Because I
did think about it.
I've been thinking about doing that as well. But I mean, I'd need some. Well, I wouldn't need to have someone to go with. I have got someone that would go with me, and he's keen for me to go. But to be honest with you, as I may well have said before, I really despise going into a gym just to watch 21-year-old girls with white teeth, big assets, and lycra,
Big
taking,
asset.
taking,
Well,
taking,
asset
yeah, bloody
smaller than
selfies.
yours.
Yeah, bigger than mine. Taking selfies and posting them on Instagram, that they're at the gym rather than actually getting on and doing what you're supposed to be in there. So I hate to see all of that.
Meanwhile, in the background, you're then sweating
Yeah,
buckets,
yeah.
just looking really unhealthy and
Although there is,
jelly.
as social media is, there is that element of if I was in the gym, I would probably have to take a selfie just to show everyone I was in the gym. So, I suppose I fall into that same sad category as well. But so I might go to the gym. I might do that, even if I think they do one up here, which is a 7-day free membership, so you can just go and try it. I think the other option is if you go to the doctor and you say to the doctor, I really want to do it. And I've had that before where they've offered me a gym membership to go and do it to help. So
Yeah,
that, we get that. But yeah, so it'd be interesting to speak to if anyone's listening and then can shed some light on why you exercise more, whether that be running, jogging, walking, why we're losing less weight. We're suddenly doing that. Is there a reason for that? Anyone know? Let us know. Let us know.
let us know.
Yeah.
So for next week, I'm gonna aim to lose £1 again.
Yeah. And again, I think with my weekend that's coming up, if I lost £3, I'll be happy. So I'm going to go for
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Don't know what we're doing yet for dinner tonight because we haven't got anything to eat. So this is going to be a difficult one because
Oh,
I'll go and pick Woody up at 4,
yeah.
and she'll get in the car, and then she'll say, "What are you having for dinner tonight?" And I'll go, "I don't know." And then we'll end up going to the shops and going buying something
Yeah.
because otherwise we'll just go, just get Chinese.
Well,
You
yeah.
know what
The
it's
other
like.
option is, why don't you have a cat Sue curry because he looks like he's getting on your nerves at the moment.
I won't want to eat him in a curry. He'd be all tough and yeah.
I'll be all right. Cook him overnight, it'd be fine. Katsu curry, be great.
Oh,
Um,
in the slow cooker.
yeah. Look at him. Look. Call yourself a cat lover. You're not. You're just like all the others. It's freezing out here.
The thing is, it's just constant. I don't know whether you can hear it, but it is literally a meow every 3 seconds,
No, I can't hear it. I can't hear
and
it.
he's been doing that since we started.
Yeah. Horrible things.
Little bastard.
Horrible things. Cats.
Right, okay. So, what did you say? £3, you reckon? Yeah,
£3, and you're saying 1. Um,
I'm saying 1 again.
so we need
Why
to.
break the habit of a lifetime, eh?
Yeah. So we need to see if we can get Scott onto the next one. I think you ain't stop yawning. Are you tired or what?
Yeah.
What have you been up to? Would you rather not talk about it?
No, I
Oh.
don't. I think it's. I haven't been out for walks this past couple of days because it's been pissing down with rain in the morning.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of websitey work, and I do get bored sat here doing it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't know.
All right.
You got to do it. I've got to. Whilst I'm here, actually, I just do want to do a very quick advert. Okay.
Yeah.
Up until recently, I've been using this as my mouse. Right. Okay. This is the Apple Magic Trackpad. As you can see, it's got a bit of damage on it.
Yeah.
That happened when I moved house. I put it in a box and something went on top and it kind of cracked it. It still works. It still works fine. 150 quid though, quite expensive.
Wow.
So I needed a new mouse. Now, Woody has got one of these bad boys. Okay. It's a fairly generic Apple Magic Mouse 2. Major design flaw. Now, look, major design flaw in that the charging hole
Yeah.
is at the bottom.
That's it.
So when you've got your wire in it, you can't fucking use the mouse.
I know.
Well done, Apple.
Yeah.
Great design. Not. So I thought about buying one of these and then I went, nah. I ended up getting this motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Looks like a fucking spaceship, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the Logitech MX Master 3S.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. It's got a big wheel on the top.
Yeah.
It's got a couple of mouse buttons on the side. It's got more mouse buttons and a wheel. And also this bit down here, that is a button as well. And you can assign all these buttons to do different things. But the best thing about this mouse, right, is if you need to charge it, you get a wire and you plug it in the front.
Who'd have thought?
Like
Who would have
that.
ever come up
You
with
can
an
still
idea?
fucking use it.
Yeah.
You can still fucking use it.
It's, it makes me laugh with the Apple keyboards. You've obviously got a charging point just there, so you can still use your Apple keyboard. But like you say, yeah, if you want to use your
with the mouse, it's underneath. It's useless. Now I think an Apple Magic Mouse is about £100, something like that.
Yeah.
This was about 80, and there are some things that are not as good, like when you're scrolling on web pages.
Yeah.
On the Apple mouse or on the trackpad, it's silky smooth.
Yeah.
Right? It is silky smooth. With this, it's like so there are some benefits to using the actual Apple kit that you don't realize you're not going to get when you move to another brand.
Yeah.
But to be honest, this in my hand feels really quite nice. It's it feels really good. I had to use Woody's computer earlier on.
Yeah.
The mouse was fucking horrible. I hated it. It's horrid in comparison to this.
All right.
Now they also do a vertical version of this.
Yeah.
So it's like that, because when you're using a mouse, your wrist is like that sometimes, or if it's dangling off the edge of a table, or you're doing it like that, you do get a lot of wrist pain. So they do a vertical one because naturally, when your wrist is like resting, it's like that.
Yeah.
And the mouse is designed to just fit into that space, and you just move it around like that. And it's got like the clicky keys, it's got a wheel, it's got buttons. So I didn't know which one to get. Now, Woody's got her eyes on this one. Would you believe it? So if Woody's thinking of having this one, then I may get the other one.
Yeah.
Just to give it a whirl and see what it's like.
Yeah. I should be following. I quite like the idea of that.
I know. Have you got your Pocket 3 yet?
Yeah. No. Although I did think of a couple of things I could sell to raise the money to get it.
Oh, right, okay.
So, Razor being one, the dog being another, and then my scooter as well. No, I'm joking with the scooter.
This is always worth selling. This bloody thing. this little pouch.
Yeah.
Contains something I bought that I thought would be a good purchase.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
I know.
I mean, I'll be honest, it ain't that bad, but it's a faff with the phone. Let's be honest.
Do you use that when you do your walks?
I did look at it. I did look at taking it, but it was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Because when my phone was in the in this little attachment, it felt like it was going to pop out.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So I was worried about that. So then I made my own kind of mount out of these. I found these on Amazon. It's just a magnetic plate, and that attaches to the back of your phone. And then you just need to stick the little sticky DJI Osmo mount thing in the middle of it. I put Gorilla Glue in there.
Yeah.
So then you stick that to your back of your phone, and then it attaches to the thing. Although a bit better than that, but it just wasn't quite balanced right.
Yeah.
But this is a nice piece of kit. But it's a bit, and of course it's got the extending thing on it, so you can make it longer and shorter and all that.
And what were they new? Do you remember?
I think it was 129, but these days I find that they're selling online for about 30, 40 quid.
Yeah.
Where the one that we were looking at, the Pocket 3, That's an eye-watering £620.
But what a bit of kit.
What a bit of kit, but 620 quid.
I know.
I could buy 3 months supply of weight loss injections.
Yes, you could, in fact. Yes, you could
I
indeed.
could.
Don't do it.
I could, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. So I'm going to sell this. I think I'm
Yeah,
going to sell it.
yeah. I think I've still got my original packaging for mine, the actual box. I've got
Yeah, so have I. It's in the lockup. Yeah.
yeah.
People like original packaging, don't they?
Oh, don't they just? Yeah, I've got a Oh, that's a point actually. I've got a MacBook Air that I don't use anymore, which is only about a year and a half old.
Have you?
I could sell that, couldn't I? And then buy a.
You could do.
Yes, good thinking, Ian. Good thinking.
Got a little Bluetooth speaker here. This was about 200 quid.
Was
Little
it?
B&O. Yeah, it's a B&O one, isn't it? It's quite. It sounds really good, to be honest.
Yeah,
Definitely something. Oh, here's a thing. I wonder if I could get away with swapping Woody's phone for this one.
Yeah, she wouldn't know.
This is my old iPhone 13 box. I wonder if she'd know. Would she know?
No, because she wouldn't. No, no one would tell her either. Just let her. Just do it. Just do it.
I mean, I was looking for one of these the other day.
What is it?
It's the charging.
Yeah. I've got. Yeah, I'll keep mine. Mine are all in the same boxes still. I never take any of mine out. Crazy. They don't even put a plug in nowadays, do they?
No, they don't. I think this is where Woody's going to come a cropper because you don't get a plug with them. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Right. Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah. Right. So
I've got to do some tidying up before Woody comes home.
Yeah, you better. On the count of three, we'll say goodbye. All right.
Okay.
One.
What is it? 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, or 1, 2, 3. Goodbye.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay. Are you ready?
Or do we do 1, 2, 3? Goodbye, everyone. Have a fantastic week. So you do what you want to do after the count of three, and I'll do what I want to do. I'll say goodbye to the viewers. I'll go first. Goodbye.
Okay. I'm just looking in this box now. I've got my old headphones.
Yeah.
And another wire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking loads of them wires. Right. Okay. So what did we say we were doing?
Well, I'm just going to count to three and say goodbye to everyone. All right. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Bye, everyone. Have a fantastic week. Scott Dewin, we're coming for you. You're on next. Ian, what do you want to say as a parting shot to all these millions of viewers?
1, 2, 3. Goodbye. If anyone wants to buy a DJI Osmo 5, then let me know. I've got the original box and it's in this cute little pouch. I'll sell it to you. Thank you very much.
Well done. See you next week, everyone.
Are we done?
We're done.
See you next week.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.